because if I back up, I might get wet. And I don't want to go inside because I don't need people listening into my conversations. And I don't want to wake up my baby, actually. More important. You guys, I really remember, okay, last night, I went on live last night. I went on live last night because the third person to inbox me or to DM me off of a secret account, like a brand new account, like it's it gets to a point where it's like, all right. And then people are piggybacking off the fact that me and Mima had a problem, right? Because I was like, you're over here talking about me because you want my baby daddy and everything. So that turned into now my other ex, Randy, my old ex. So like he's the only person that I really, really, really deeply in my heart regret dating. Because he's the only person who actually really like tried to get me fucked up. And he tried to like set me up and like tried to really like tear me down all the way down. Like he hated my confidence. I've never met a man who hated my confidence before as much as he did. Anyway, and yes, his bitch ass name was Randy. So, and literally after him, all of my relationships has been like, you know, downhill. And I don't know if I showed you guys a message in 2019 that, like, I'm talking about, we've been together at like 2016 or whatever. And then this shit continued. Like, yeah, we broke up, right? And then he would not like leave me alone. He wouldn't accept the fact that we broke up. So he literally would, like I said, I don't have proof. Well, I don't have like physical proof. All I know is that I know this nigga and I know he's weird and I know that's what he does. He's very weird and nobody has ever done that. Every relationship that I've been in has been meaningful. Has been something that I can still call this person and say, you know, what do you need? I got you. What do you know? Because I know that they got me too. You know what I mean? Which I'm not even like that. I'm not about to call my ex about anything that I need. Like, I have fathers and stuff for that. And I feel like he doesn't understand that. I feel like he's waiting on this. He's waiting on a day that I'll come and reach out to him. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't necessarily have the proof that he's doing it. You know, doing these things where like he's putting everyone in these group chats where they're all like, okay, now it's my go. Now it's my go. Now it's my go. You know what I mean? And this is what I know. What I know is in 2019 or whatever, and we've been broken up for years after that. A couple of years. You know, I would say like about 2 years. We've been broken up for 2 years at by 2019. In 2019, this guy messages me, blows up my phone on Instagram. I don't have his number. He doesn't have my number. Like, people who use social media to get at me because I'll block their number is beyond me. Like, you want me to be this easy? Listen, let me just continue. So in 2019, he blew up my phone on Instagram. He was like, oh, I know you see me calling. You don't remember, or some shit where he tried to imply that we've been on and off ever since we've broken up in 2016, 2017, which is bullshit. He's trying to do that to disarm or to kind of like mess up my new relationship. And he's been doing this. Okay, at 29, when this happened in 2019, he did block me because I was over there screenshotting shit and posting it. Like, you're fucking weird. Everyone knew me and you was dating, and it got broadcasted. Like, me and your picture was all over the place. We went everywhere together. We did all the bullshit couple shits, and that was the last time you ever seen me like in love dating somebody. After that, I've kept everything secret because girls will come after your man and try to fuck him. And he is also easy. He's the one he's as easy as he wants me to look. He is fucking everybody with a coochie. Age, size, color, like everybody and everybody. And then he's making it seem like that's what I'm doing. Anyway, man, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Because I've been dealing with this for years. I've been dealing with this for years. And that's why I made this YouTube channel, because I feel like, and then the thing is, I don't really talk to anybody, you know, about what I go through. I just kind of get on here because I don't talk to anybody, because I kind of like, it made me stop trusting people. For to have the type of person that he was to step into my life, to literally smash all my friends, and then now everyone's like, oh, girls with no friends, you can't trust them, because he smashed all of them, every last one of them. And I would look at them like, you really couldn't close your legs. And then it's really because he's a different type of dude. Like, the guys that I would normally date, like I said, were meaningful. And he was the first person that I've ever dated who was just the fun nigga. You know what I mean? I dated him because I felt like I knew him in high school. And I felt like there was more to him than just being the fun nigga, the nigga with the motion and yada yada. Like, I like a guy who's fucking stable and stationed and has a brain. A nigga with motion, you can go somewhere else with that. Like, I don't need your emotion so that you can call me the one without motion. Like, grow up, grow up. Man, all I know is that I do believe that he's behind all these people who's telling me I feel like he's behind all these people who come out of nowhere. And these be exes. Like, after him, I started dating, you know, just to like broaden my horizons again, because I'm like, let me just get over him. I'm not gonna be with him again. Let me just, you know, try like date, try to see who I like. And then me dating, this is what I don't have the proof of, that I do believe that he's doing. Every time I date somebody, I feel like he's telling them that me and him are still together, are still messing, that I'm cheating on him with that person, or, you know, that I just want to smash, or that I want to do this. Just like the messages that he sent me on Instagram. He's like, oh, I know you still see me, what are you doing, why aren't you answering, like, we haven't spoken in years, why are you acting like we talk? Weird. You're fucking weird. You just want, you know, whoever I'm with to be like, oh, you know, like, you just want to like confuse people. Like, you want whoever I'm with to be confused about you, like you mean anything. Fucking weird. Your ass need therapy. And then another thing is, I know you're upset because I told you, like, I don't think you've ever found anyone who gathered your ass as much as well as I did. I'm kind of good with the words, but that's like a long time ago. Like, I've released you and you're the one who keeps coming back. And then it's like, of course, you're going to hide your face, hide your name and everything. You're going to use people. I know who you've been using, and I'm going to protect that person, because that person doesn't know shit about shit. You know, they're over here literally recycling the people that I talk to, so that, like, when I talk to one person, they'll start an argument. Like, we'll be cool, they'll start an argument, and then they'll start ghosting. And then when they have facts or whatever, they'll come back and make it seem like, oh, you know, that was just once upon a time, we can work through this. And then, like, we talk again, and then the same thing happens where they go like ghost, and then they come back and then they go ghost. And that shit is so, like, it's exhausting to literally everybody. Like, I get it, you want your lick back, because I don't know, man, I've never met somebody who needed their lick back so hard. Like, you literally want to tear me down. I know you want to tear me down, because I've never been with someone else who wanted to tear me down as much as you did. And you want to hide your name, hide your face, and put everyone in a group chat and have everyone contact me all, you know, when as soon as one person ghosts me, literally, like, not even a day later, here comes another person. Oh, hey, hit me up, I miss you, you know. And then it's not even like I deal with everybody who hits me up. I deal with the person who I like. when I don't deal with them anymore, no, not even like, even when I'm not dealing with them, I'm just like idle, like I'm just chilling. And that's when everyone comes left field. And it sucks because when you like somebody, you kind of don't want them to treat you like you don't matter. But it's okay. Like, I get it. You can, like, not even that you can, but I'm not even focused on being in a relationship. So that's one of the reasons why I'm like, yada yada. You know what I mean? People talking about, and then this here's another thing. Yes, your advice is great. You're talking about, oh, just get over him. You don't need him. You don't need him. That's not the point that I've made. I don't need him. I don't want him. He stalks me. He chases me. I don't have his number. He follows me on social media. He creates new accounts. Literally, like, I can keep going. Like, it's not, I don't depend on him. He literally depends on my happiness. He depends on my confidence. That's how he gains whatever he's gaining from all of this interaction. Like, I definitely don't like him. He's like I'm talking about the worst person I've ever been with. I've never been with anyone like him before. Everyone that I've been with, and it's not even like it's that many people, but the people that I choose normally to be with are people who are smart. When I say smart, I'm not talking about like, oh, I know how to, get over on you. No. I'm talking smart as in they know how to they know how to move. They know how to calculate themselves to move. They're not going to use people. They're not going to use people as pawns. And I feel like the people who use people as pawns, I stay the fuck away from. And I know the difference. Like, and that's the thing. Like, the people who think that they can use me, they're trying to use me because they can't find out how to use me. You know what I mean? Like, they're literally trying a new way, trying a new way, trying a new way, trying a new way. And they think, oh, it's okay to just love bomb. To just love bomb. Like, because I'm a hopeless romantic. I don't really talk to anybody. I live a peaceful life. And if I do take someone seriously, I definitely respect that person. So to use that to your advantage, to try to make it seem like I'm a whore because I love, and I appreciate people for, who they are, and like, we're friends and we're cool and we're grown. You know what I mean? I'm not like you. You want to paint the narrative that you are on me. You're a local PP. You smash everybody. So you're taking everyone that I like away from me, having these arguments, bullshit arguments. I've never had these, like, this amount of people arguments before. This amount of arguments from people before. Like, people talk, like, they argue about nothing, and they don't even realize. I think they do. They think that they have me in their court like I'm a ball. You know those bullshit new people. Oh, that's my ball. It's those types of people, like, who think that you can't tell the difference. Like, you think that I don't get that you're trying to bounce me around. You think that you're trying to bounce me around. You think that I'm clueless. Because you're trying to gaslight me. You're trying so hard to gaslight me, and you think that you just have the upper authority because you're a man, and men stick together and they literally believe each other more than women do, and all this shit. And I really hate that I have to come on here and say the same story, especially with all my emotions like this, because I get all up in my emotions where I can't really, well, not even that I can't really focus on the story, but it is so, I feel like it's so annoying because I'm always like trying to just like chill and trying to do things my way. And then it's like this, right? People will try you. And then for someone to use that opportunity where someone tries you to then go missing, to then start ghosting, and to then, have random people hit you up and be like, hey, I miss you. is the bullshit that really irks my nerves. You sat there and used the situation with Mima to try to make it seem like I will like I'll be needing a shoulder to cry on. It's very offensive. Like you very much think I'm weak. You do. And then because you know that I like to keep my business to myself, you know that I don't really tell people my business, especially if I'm dating anyone, if I'm doing anything to anyone. That's why I have this YouTube channel. But because I won't tell anyone my business, you know that no one's really next to me, close to me, tracking what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's what these videos are for. Not to confuse you. I hope that I'm not confusing you. Like, this shit, it's just been happening so long, for years. And it's like every month. And I know exactly, you know what? Look, right? I try not to think about it, because honestly, it's not a big deal, as far as like I don't care about these guys. I don't care about these things. It's just the fact that it goes on, because people assume that because I don't have anybody that I need them. Well, first of all, it's low-key true. Like, you live a life and you're kind of by yourself. You kind of want to do things with people. You kind of don't want to just sit there by yourself and everything. And then people look promising. And then they're the same, you know, he gets to them in some kind of way, tells them that me and him are still dating, but to try this and this and this for him, to see what I'll do, to see if I'll go back to him or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like, he the one, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that people are trying to secure me. I don't know how to explain it. Like, instead of just letting me go, people are trying to trap me. Like, he wants me to, like, I've never called him before. Like, after the relationship and everything, I've never reached out to him. You know what I mean? And I feel like he wants me to reach out to him and try him again. And that's never going to be the case, because I've never had a nigga embarrass me as much as he did. I've never in my entire life. That's why I know he's the one who's trying to sit here and continue to embarrass me and trying to have me as low and as down. Because he does not respect women, and he does not respect my strength. He does not respect my goals. He does not respect my compassion. He does not respect anything that I do. He does not respect me. And I've never been with a guy who doesn't respect women like that before. So that's why I know it's him. And he thinks because I have a good relationship. When I say good, I mean like a all right, my first relationship, right? My first like real relationship. Me and him are so like, we're kind of cool to the point where we understand each other very well. And the reason why we're not together is because we moved away from each other, and I'm clingy. Like, I like to be around him, and if I can't be around him, then I don't want to be with him. And he is the kind of person where he's very career driven. He's very focused, and I'm not going to mess with that. I don't ever want to be that kind of person who, you know, if I'm with you, if I've ever been with you, I want you to pursue your goals. Like, I really want you to go get whatever makes you happy, so that you can be a happy person. That makes me happy. I don't necessarily need to be all up on you to make you happy. My ex is that person who needs to be right here to make sure that he's happy. That's the difference between the people that I deal with. The people who have their own brain and their own understanding, their own passions and goals in life, wants to make their own selves happy. He needs to latch onto someone so that he can be happy. That's what a nigga with motion, that's the mindset. And I hope that this is like kind of understanding to you, because I really hate dealing with this shit, talking about this shit, whatever, because it does get confusing when I'm all up in my emotions. So that's my first relationship. Like, we're still cool, but not necessarily like that. Like, we're cool as far as like, if I'm single, why not? And he's visiting because he has family here, you know, but that will never be this other ex. It never will. Never ever. And that's not even like, it's him, and then it's but as soon, never mind. But even though, like, even if because I respect you so much, even if I feel like you're disrespecting me in any way, I'm removing myself from you. Like last year, he likes, well, my other ex, the one that I just told you about, he likes to do this thing where he comes every holiday season to be like, hey, I missed you. Hey, you know what I mean? And it's like, I appreciate it, but I'm at a point where we're 30 years old. Back then we were 16. Now we're 30 years old, and it has to be promising. If it's not promising, leave me alone. I'm leaving everybody alone. Or I'm making everyone leave me alone if they're not promising anything. You know what I mean? So he felt offended, and he was like, okay, well, I'll leave you alone. And I haven't seen him last holiday, which is good, because finally we're on the right foot. And my ex after him, he's all like, he found my social media, and he's all hearting my stories and all types of shit randomly. And I will never have a conversation with him because I don't know. I just felt like he tried to play with my face, and I was right there, and he kind of like, it was high school though, like high school, and we was only together for a split second. We wasn't even together for that long. But now he's back all hearting my stories and everything. But the thing was, what our relationship, it was so dramatic because he's the reason why me and this other ex had broke up, because he got kicked out of his mom's house. His mom kicked him out, and he comes to my house. And I do not censor men. Someone else does. And moved his bitch ass right here. So now my other relationship is affected. Oh, you guys are doing this, you guys are doing that, you guys are doing this. No trust. So that's one of the real reasons why I kind of hate him, because it's like I kind of had a real relationship and you came out of nowhere because you had an argument with your mom, because you got all emotional or egotistical or whatever the case may be, to where you literally packed up all your shit and came here, and my mom let you in. And that's the thing that I can't stand with my mom. And that's another problem that I have with this other ex too, the toxic one. Because when we did break up, we broke up a million times. I told him, don't come back anymore. What would he do? He would come back the next week. He would come back. Oh, let's let it cool down. He'll come right back. He keeps coming back. And guess who opens the fucking door? Not me. The type of shit to make you go crazy. And people think that I'm gonna still go crazy. Like I already went crazy. I went crazy, I calmed down. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, this is what it feels like to genuinely have nobody. And people don't get, like, when you're trying to do something, to have everything you're doing countered because people have to stay in your business to make sure you're safe at 30 years old because you're an only child, to protect their daughter and yada 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 and yada yada yada. And now you're fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not even saying that I'm not doing anything, because I'm able to work from home. I'm able to do a lot of things. But as far as doing bigger things, like to do anything without other people's notice, I mean, to do anything, to start anything, and then to have everyone in your business, no, don't do that, no, don't do that, no, don't do that, no, do it like this, no, do it like that, no, do it like this. My ex knew that, because I accepted him into my life where he was with me 24/7, like I said, you know, like, especially because he needed somewhere to sleep. His sleeping situation was not allowing him comfort. He was not comfortable. He was sleeping on cots in his own house. It wasn't even his house. His mom didn't live here. He lived with his aunt. So because he's his aunt's nephew, he slept on the couch in the living room. And me, being the hopeless romantic good girl, dumb shit that I was, I allowed him. I actually stayed with him, because I'm like, oh, he's a good person. I've known him from high school. I'm like, he's young, he's a baby, like he's not even like a horrible person. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know that he was a shithead. I didn't know he was a horrible person. I just knew that he used to make me laugh because I was a new student. He made me real comfortable. Like, no one wanted to talk to me because I had a whole fat ass. And I felt like all the girls did not like me. All the guys liked me. And I didn't talk to none of the guys. Like, he talked to me because he knew my cousin. And because I knew my cousin, like, I would hang around my cousin. And then he was also in my cousin's group. So it was kind of easy for me to, like, be with the in crowd. But I wasn't necessarily in the in crowd because I didn't know these people. Like, I was just... The school was a joke. Like, it was in crowd or out crowd. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I knew him from high school. I didn't know that he was selling this, he was selling that, he was doing this, he was doing that. I didn't know nothing behind the surface. I didn't know that everything was on the surface because he was dealing with everything that was underneath the surface. And it's like, it sucks to be the first person to take someone seriously who's never been taken seriously, because they don't think that they're ever serious, which is true. Look at how they act. They don't think that they'll ever be serious. They don't think that they'll ever be more than what they've been. And they just think that you're gonna crawl back into daddy's arms because you were the only person who fucking dealt with them like a normal human being. Let me tell you. Was it last year or the year before? No, it had to be when I was big pregnant. I was like 8 months pregnant. I was big pregnant. I was in Family Dollar because I needed mascara. So I walked up in there. I was by myself. He walks up in the store, staring straight at me with this dumbass smirk. No, how was the smirk? It was like fucking the one cheek. At first, I didn't recognize him. I'm thinking, oh, it's a dude who thinks that I'm cute, whatever the case may be. Guys love a pregnant woman. I had a ball being pregnant. I had a wonderful time. I felt like mangoes were all year round. I don't know what it was, but that was the best time of my life. And then for him to just come in that dollar store, Family Dollar, and he was looking at me, and I was like, once I realized it was him, I was like, and then he didn't buy anything. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he pocketed something, but he fucking left. I was at the checkout. So after I checked out, he left the store so that he can hold the door open. You know what I mean? And I fucking did not want to go through that door because I don't trust him at all. I didn't know if he was going to close the door. I didn't know if he was going to, like, if he was trying to tell someone, oh, hey, come jump her, she's right here, or whatever the case may be. I've never had no one hate me as much as he does. So I literally don't trust him. Fucking don't. I do not trust him. Anyway, so he holds the door open for me. I let him hold the door open for a little while. I didn't fucking walk through at first because I'm like, no. I'm like, let me walk up. Let me, go back. Let me, walk back and forth, make sure that I got everything. Fucking, it was just mascara that I needed. And then, but my car was literally out the door. So I'm like, let me just go sit down because, I'm big pregnant and I'm on my feet. My ankles are swollen. I'm like, let me just go. So I'm like, thank you. And he didn't fucking say shit back. And I said it twice to him. And he didn't say nothing back. He was acting like he was on the phone. But I don't trust him. Like I said, I don't trust him worth a damn. He has the phone like this. And I felt like he's recording me. He's acting like he was on the phone. He didn't say shit on the phone. He didn't say nothing. And he's holding the phone. He's holding the door like this. Holding the door. Holding it forever. And I'm like, let me just go because my car is right there. I fucking hightail it to my car. He fucking hightails it around the block. Because you knew I was in the car. What Rick Ross say, I gotta chop it in a car. You know what's up. You think I'm slacking? Me? You should know by now. That's another thing. You want to catch me slacking. You know I'm I'm that girl for real. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. And that's another reason why he liked having me on his team. I'm a girly girl. But when it's time for me to get in, When it's time for me to get in, when it's time for me to get down, I get down. And then the thing is, I don't like being used because I like to get down. And that's another thing. Like, don't try to use me and don't try to create conflict because you know I'm smart and you know I know how to navigate out of it. Don't be creating conflict around me. If you can't create peace, get the motherfuck from around me, for real, before I help you find your way around me. And then that's the thing. I told him to get the fuck away from around me, and now this is his lick back. And when I would back in the day when it was just us two or whatever, he had homeboys. And he had this one dumbass homeboy who did anything he said because, well, like I said, my ex, he sells that. And he would get high off his own supply, but not enough to the point where he would go broke. Not that I know of. You know, he made sure that he had enough, and he would share. You know what I mean? And like literally tote all day. He made sure he had enough to tote all day, every day, until he was able to re-up again. And that one friend that he would tote with, because he needed a car, you know, he used me for somewhere to sleep, and he used his friend for transportation. So with his friend, he can't smoke in my house. He was smoking in a car. So they're smoking in the car all day, every day. And I know that dude that hung out with him every day, all day, is his right hand pinky thumbnail. Like, very reliable. You know what I mean? If he says jump, he's already in the air. He doesn't care how high, because he will reach those heights. And if he didn't, he'll do it again and again and again until he gets to what made him happy. Like, yeah, he was one of those homeboys. And the thing was, my ex was a big dude, so the friend was very small, very short, and skinny. And it's like he couldn't help but do whatever my ex told him to do. Also, he had a shit relationship with his father. His father hated him. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. But he would talk about how his father would fight him all the time and everything like that. And they didn't trust him worth a shit. You know, like, he didn't have no, that's why he was never home. He was never at his mom's. He lived with his mom and dad. He was a rich kid. Like, he was one of those kids where he had a two-parent household and everything was everything, but he couldn't do shit because his father hated him, you know, and his mom was definitely on his father's side. And I felt like his father might not listen, because when you're a mixed person and you're just like, you have this curly hair, you're a light-skinned black person, you're kind of like, yeah, you're black, but you're mostly Hispanic. Even you might as well learn how to speak Spanish, because you know what I mean. Like, I understand the need to fit in, and your father, you know, might resent you because of your skin tone, but you're skinny and you kind of are not into any sports. You're fucking skinny, you're weak. I remember back in high school, I used to punch the shit out of him all the time because he was so small, and I felt like that's why he's mad. That's why he's really mad at me, because I used to punch the fucking shit out of him all the time because it was so funny. Anyway, man, till now we're fucking 30 years old, and these bitch ass niggas don't like me, and they think they should tear me down. And thank God for my sanity, because if I did listen to them, if I was anything that they expected me to be, I wouldn't be standing. I would probably be shaking a cup at somebody, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I need a hamburger, or whatever the case may be. But thank you, God. Like, no, you fucking can't win. And because you're trying to tear me down, I hope it multiplies an infinite amount and returns to you from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day. Bye.